covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 5 starts right now.
Another school in Tulsa had a walkout protesting deportation plans at the state and federal levels. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shay Razi.
And I'm Rick Marinon. Hundreds of students at Will Rogers Middle and High School all walked out of class earlier this afternoon. Fox 23's Devin Lyon is live there now and heard from some of those students who say their voices need to be heard.
That's right, guys. In this field right behind me in front of the school is where nearly 1,000 students walked out today supporting immigration rights and protesting deportation efforts. Now, this makes almost 10 Tulsa public schools in just 2 weeks having walkouts like this one for that same reason.
We organized this event for immigration rights because people don't know what's actually going on, because Trump actually made a plan. He had to set a plan to get everybody's votes for TikToks and stuff, but they're not actually thinking about the future. They're thinking about right now because they don't know that we're the generation that's going to come up on their votes.
Hundreds of students exited Will Rogers Junior and High School campus just before 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. Dozens of Mexican flags, banners, and signs were waving in the crowd of Tulsa students. Some of those signs spoke out against deportation efforts and tracking student immigration status. Several of the students spoke to us off camera, demanding a stop to those initiatives and a need for further support for the rights of undocumented immigrants. The students who organized this walkout told us why they felt they needed to make their voices heard.
We believe it's important because we have to have our voices heard, because there's people out there who can't fight for their own words, so we have to be out here fighting for themselves.
My older sister, she had this idea to support all the Mexicans who are going to get deported because of Donald Trump's law and stuff. So even though I'm not really a crowd person, I wanted to come out and support her and give her all my support, and to everybody else who's out there having to deal with all this stuff that's going on.
Immigrants here came here to have a good life. They came here to have a better life. They're not criminals. They should be getting the other criminals, the actual criminals. They call us aliens. What is that? We're all human here. We're all human. Even though if we don't have the same skin color, we're all human at the end. We all live in the same planet. Why do they have to be like that? Why? That's all I gotta say, why? Because that's not okay. But, you know, viva Mexico.
Now, the entire time of this walkout, TPS security and Will Rogers staff were all trying to keep the hundreds of students on the grass away from the road. It eventually did end due to safety concerns, but every student we spoke to today says they were happy to have a chance to have their voices be heard today. Live in Midtown Tulsa, covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
On the other side of this, the Trump administration says its plans to start deporting people who were not only entered the country illegally, but they want to deport people who committed crimes after they got here. Those are people, there are also people the Biden administration refused to deport despite a judge ordering it as part of their sentence. It is also important to note, as we have reported extensively, there are no known plans for any ICE raids on any schools.